In 1966, the FBI recruited me out of college.
Takže tady sedí tam vás u druhého stream dílu hry Mafia 3. Dneska jsme to trošku rozjeli, tak jsem si říkal, že bych to ještě na chvilku zapnul a pokročili bychom dál v příběhu a i v mimo příběhové aktivity. Takže vítám ty, co se dívají na záznam, postupně budu vítat ty, co se přijdou podívat na stream a budeme pokračovat.
Chicago was my first assignment, but I was transferred down south in '68. I stayed there until '86, when I was promoted to assistant director of the criminal enterprise branch. I stayed with the bureau until my retirement in 1999. There are so many stories about Cassandra. As a girl, she was kidnapped, killed, and brought back to life by a voodoo priest. She watched swamp rats rape and murder her sister. She shot her own father and dumped his body in the swamps. It's impossible to know what's true.
Takže máme zajištěný kšeft s prostitucí. Tak. Kolik vám musíme peněz? 8 000.
Surprised to see you out here. Decided to get some fresh air. That heroin the Dixie Mafia's been selling? It's run out of there by a man named Charlie Kincaid.
Meaning all the other dealers around here kick up to him.
Charlie stays away if you can help it, so you're gonna have to put the squeeze on him. I flagged a couple of his guys. You get them to talk, they'll tell you how to get to him. Now, from what I hear, Charlie's only in this for the money. He's not a true believer like those other Dixie Mafia assholes.
So maybe if I talk sweet to him, he'll decide to bail on Doucette and come work for me. Assuming I can draw him out.
I got something that can help you with that. That's what I wanted to show you. New Bordeaux's on a standard communication grid, so getting a system of wiretaps up and running should be fairly easy. Just install this little beauty on a junction box, and I'll be able to construct an intelligence map of the nearby area.
How many more of these you got?
Just those. The parts are on an agency watch list. But if we manage to dig up more of them, we could wiretap the entire city.
All right.
God damn it! People think living under these commie motherfuckers is so great they should move their asses over to Moscow. You find more of these, you bring them to me.
You are way too sensitive about that shit, man.
Oh, fuck those motherfuckers. Fucking traitors. I'll see you when it's time to move against Charlie.
Dm1tr0 fucking died. Now he's gotta explain to Georgia how his guy let this happen. It's a fucking mess. It's been goddamn perfect. These niggers never knew what hit them. Boy, I never thought I'd say this, but a blowjob from a colored girl? Goddamn, that's some sweetness.
The niggers know who runs shit now.
Yeah.
You tread on thin ice, boy.
Huh?
Well, found his black ass. Someone do something.
What's Four-Finger got going on at the church?
There's all kinds of dope over at the church. If you destroy it, the boss is gonna lose a lot of money.
You answer to me.
Jesus.
Glad it's not me.
Čau, Dane, čau. Jaký kokot. Já vím, co jsou alternativní vstupy. Ale nekousej se zas do prdel. Tohle chci udělat hezky potichu. No tak to neudělám potichu.
Shit, he's done for.
To občas dělá. Ta hra si částečně stahuje furt aktualizace a nedá se to vypnout. No tak. Pojď. Víš co? Prachy, ty se vždycky hodí. To taky znám. Další prachy. Tohle rozmlátíme. Tak, to bychom měli. Částečně. Ještě sem. Tady jsou ještě další prachy. Já to je všechno dole, takže si proto zajdu dolů. Prachy. Tady ještě další prachy. Vylečíme se. Doplníme si. Tady ještě jsou další prachy. Podle mapky. Tak. Volej si třeba papežovi.
I'm about to touch him all.
He just snuffed out his life.
You're gonna tell me about the dope operation.
The boss has got enforcers dealing around the hall.
My crew will be in
If any
touch.
of y'all got the time, we got a call about a homicide in the hollow. Dispatch out.
I'm just trying to get the little peckers wet. Really? No, thanks.
All units be advised. Suspect located. On-scene units engaging. Suspect described as Negro male, 25, above average height. Backup en route.
Idiot, policejní, jo. Jo, ještě se mě proč pneumatiku ještě. Co ještě dál mě propíhnete? Nemusíte moc peněz, nesměl mě zabít. Já jsem vážně zdechl. Vážně? Ach jo. Polovina prachu v hajzlu. Víte, jak si zajdu na dolů.
Done told you that. When regrets are.
If you got the green, I got it all.
No, 20, 25.
20 dead. Ještě stojí, pozbírám prašule.
Stop moving around.
10, 15, 20.
Get a doctor. We got someone hurt here.
They better not be cutting
What?
this.
Shit, they just took a bullet.
Can't get enough. I ain't exactly religious, but having the whole city supplies sitting around here with the Jesus staring at us does make me a mite nervous.
I've been listening in on old Charlie, and he isn't such a bad fellow. He's more of a kinder, gentler redneck. And as luck would have it, his wife is expecting.
Man in that situation usually doesn't care who he works for, as long as he's still above ground.
Poor Sap starts blubbering when the two of them talk about names. Right now, it's between Bocephus and Thomas Lee. Anyway, his guys have the church locked down, and all of them are more of the shoot first, let God sort them out variety of redneck. You get your hands on Charlie, though. He'll do what he's told without putting up much of a fuss. All your intel's been updated.
You going back to the motel?
After I get something to eat, I'll see you when you're done dealing with these inbred assholes.
I told Richie not to put Charlie in charge of that heroin, but he insisted. Steady old Charlie's old man.
What do you think George will do if he finds out all our dealers are getting hit?
He'll kill Richie for sure. Probably Charlie and Merle too.
Fuck. Comes to that, my ass is vanishing. George will never find me out there fighting, Pat. Huh?
Charlie called in all the boys.
Good. We just need to hunker down and wait for
That nigger to come to us.
I found it!
I'm about to be the worst. He's right fucking there! For the great day of his wrath, he ain't gonna know us. He's gunning us down!
Can't do shit! Now.
Who's got cover? One of our brothers! Sucker, tag me!
Help me out here!
Work for me, and you might live long enough to raise your family.
Okay, sure thing. Whatever you want.
That's good, Charlie. Real good.
Tak, přejeme to Cassandře.
Send your men to the First Baptist Church. Those Dixie heathens have been handled.
I'll have some of my men come right over. And thanks.
Please state your name for the record.
Donovan, John.
Mr. Donovan, you understand that by appearing before this committee, you have explicitly waived your constitutional rights in regards to counsel and self-incrimination.
Sure.
And you further acknowledge that by appearing before this committee, you agree to disclose all information pertaining to the events that occurred in New Bordeaux during the summer and fall of 1968.
I wouldn't be sitting here if I didn't.
You were an operative in the Central Intelligence Agency from 1953 to 1969, is that correct?
That's right.
When did you arrive in Vietnam?
August of 1961.
Please describe for this committee the actions you took during your time in Vietnam.
I spent a couple months in Saigon. Then I was transferred to a base in Laos that was operated by the Special Activities Division. We trained and equipped the Hmong and then turned them loose on the NVA. We're running arms and supplies via the Ho Chi Minh Trail.
And you worked with Lincoln Clay in what eventually became the Phoenix program.
Within a year or so, Lincoln was heading up his own PRU. We'd cross over into Vietnam and locate enemy targets and either kill them or bring them back for interrogation. Just thinking about it? Jesus Christ. You wouldn't believe the shit we did to those cocksuckers.
God ain't forgetting what those motherfuckers did to this place, Mr. Clay. I won't either.
This man's name is Jesse. We were just having ourselves a little conversation about Richie Doucet.
Listen, I ain't done nothing, you hear? I don't know anything. I was just taking a walking down the street and she just grabbed me is all.
You with Dixie Mafia?
No. Yes, I mean, shit. I did it for the money, you hear? I ain't got nothing personal against y'all. I don't even carry a gun.
Where's Doucet?
He's out at the abandoned amusement park to the west of here.
Banned Saturdays. What the hell is he doing out there?
From what I heard, it's because you've been tearing things up. Georgie's on a goddamn warpath. He wants Richie dead. So Richie, he grabbed what was left of the heroin and took off. Said he was gonna lay low until he could settle things with Georgie.
How many men he got with him?
Hell, I don't know. All of them.
Hand me that knife.
No, please. No, I ain't done nothing to y'all. No, please, I'm begging you. My mom, she...
Go on, get.
He could warn Doucet.
He ain't no threat to nobody. Let him run back home to his mama.
If you wrong, there'll be hell to pay.
Jdeme zabít prvního parchanta.
Sense about this man. Richie needs to work his shit out with...
Turn that motherfucker inside. Hunker down.
Welcome to Baron Saturday's Fun Park. We're sure happy to have you with us today. So put your troubles aside and enjoy yourself. You never know when that dirty old Baron's got waiting for you round the corner.
Tyva, kolik toho ještě chceš do sebe?
He got past the Everest. He's probably long gone.
Welcome to the Bone Rattler. Ain't much resting in peace going on here. To ensure a safe ride, keep your hands, arms, and legs inside the caskets at all times. And keep an eye on them kitties now, you hear? Enjoy the ride, y'all.
Keep losing guys like I'm coming for your ass. Need a second to reload.
I don't send peace, but grab a cover. That fucker's dead. That's a new one. Shit, he
Zdar Hulberte. Zdar Jirko.
You need to run this through, boy. You think you can come in here and steal my heroin without nobody noticing?
I'm not here to steal your heroin, Richie. I'm here to make you pay for what you did to Sammy and Ellis Robinson.
I didn't have nothing to do with that!
I watched you stab Ellis in the gut. I couldn't do nothing about it then, but I sure as hell can now.
God damn it! None of that was my idea, you hear? It was all Georgie, him and his old man. They wanted y'all gone, not me. What was I supposed to do? Say no?
Either that or make sure that I was dead.
Oh, no. No, please, listen. Just decent thing would be to let a man get in a prayer before you kill him.
You can pray on the way up.
Udělal bych to stejně.
When I saw Richie Doucette hanging from that Ferris wheel, I felt a profound sense of disbelief. Nothing like this had ever happened before. The mobsters killed each other all the time, but it was generally a small, contained event. Some greaseball is eating spaghetti and meatballs at his favorite restaurant and gets popped in the head. But this was different. Even then, even before I knew who killed him, I knew that Richie had been put on display. Lincoln was trained in psychological warfare by the CIA. He wanted to terrify the mob, wanted them to know he was going to kill every last one of them, and that none of them would be able to stop him.
Tak, to bychom měli prvního. Teď aktuálně scéna, jestli jsi ho neviděl, Luci, tak smůla. Ale do psí řitě. What the fuck? Už aj ta trojka je rozbitá. Bože, to 2KGčko dělá úplný shit hry. By se měli naši stydět. Takový bugy. Mě to ani nějak extra nevadí, protože jsem u sebe neměl nějak moc peněz, ale my také třeba u sebe 60-100 tisíc a teď by se stalo tohle, tak bych si byl pěkně nasranej.
He killed Ellis. Shit all over the people in this neighborhood. Doucette got what he deserved.
The righteous will rejoice when he sees the vengeance. He will bathe his feet in the blood of the wicked. That goes both ways, you know.
Thought you said all that was behind us.
My men are struggling with the notion that we now have to answer to the same men who killed Baca, who wiped out half our number.
If I was them, I'd get over it. We don't have time to go around coddling people.
Of course not. But gestures carry weight. And if you were to help my man Emmanuel, that's a gesture that would go a long way in calming nerves.
What's he need?
He oversees my reefer operation over at the boathouse. Help him, and I'll see to it you get a portion of the profits.
Just so we're clear, I'm expecting a cut of everything, not just what comes from selling weed. It's gonna cost a lot of money to take down Marcano.
Don't worry. I'll make sure you get your money.
Tak, přidáme to Cassandře.
The Loire welcome you, and so do I.
Jdem pokračovat dál.
Come on.
Problems?
This goddamn thing keeps jamming up. If you're ready to see the other briefings, we can get started.
Show me what else you managed to dig up.
You got it. 2 of the city's finest scumbags. The man himself, Mr. Vito Scaletta.
You gotta be shitting me.
Last couple months have been pretty tough on old Vito. Sal's always hated him. Thought he was a mole for the commission, but he couldn't do anything about it because Vito's made. After the heist, Sal refused to pay Vito his cut, and then he put the clamps on him. He's been trying to limit Vito's ability to pay what's owed.
And if Scaletta can't kick up, the commissioner give Marcano permission to whack him.
The only reason that Vito is still above ground is because he has a couple off-the-record businesses. He's been using that money to pay Sal.
Gotta give Scaletta credit. Pretty goddamn tenacious.
He's lasted a lot longer than I thought he would, but the clock is ticking. A couple weeks ago, Sal sent in his nephew, a kid named Michael Greco, to help Vito run River Row. Greco's been using his guys to limit what Vito can do, where he can go. Once he has Vito completely boxed in, he'll make his move.
Scaletta has to know what Greco has planned. I'll pay him a visit. See if I can't leverage this thing with Greco to bring Scaletta around to my way of thinking.
I'm sure I'll appreciate your concern. Oh, yes. Point for Dunn's favorite son, Thomas Burke.
How's he doing since Danny?
9 weeks ago, Burke stumbles into Roman the Butcher Barbiere's deli, drunk off his ass, waving a gun around. He fires off 10 rounds, but the only thing he manages to hit is a fucking ham hock in the goddamn deli case. The butcher's boys slap the shit out of him and toss him in a dumpster.
Barbieri is the one who took over Point Verdun, right? Busted up Burke's leg with a tire iron.
That's why Burke was willing to go along with the robbery. He thought it'd make things square with Sal, and he'd be able to get Point Verdun back.
You always struck me as an asshole.
Yeah, just like every other Irishman. But he hates Marcano as much as you do.
Yeah, all right. Least I can do is give Danny's old man a chance for a little payback. Oh, fucking hell.
He's been spending his time in a dive bar up in Point Verdun. Duffy's, it's called. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Yo, you better be worth all this trouble.
Tak napřed samozřejmě půjdem pro Vita, protože to je srdcovka z 2. Takže napřed Vito.
Marcano's taking his beating. Wish Greco would just let us kill a poor son of a bitch, get it over with.
Nah. Greco wants to show how tough he is. Beat on old Vito until we all spit.
Spider one, boys.
Burn on that piece of shit. Fucker's got a pin. He's not.
Got him! Get over here!
I'll blast the black off him. That hurt,
Fuck out
fucker.
of me. When we're go around, ain't no one feeling
motherfuckers
real
die
good about that place, no.
Lost another one. Covering my ass. Shouldn't have come here.
He's cutting us down. I'm all boxed in.
Fuck! Reload!
We're dropping like fucking flies.
Sucker! Got him over here!
A jo, už ti jdu pomoct.
Looks like I got here just in time, Vito.
Lincoln. How's this possible? I thought you were dead.
Bullet was deflected by my skull. Came out the back.
Talk about some goddamn luck.
Worst place to shoot a fella's in the forehead. Skull's harder than you think. Come on. We need to have a talk.
When I heard about what happened, I went to Marcano, asked for my cut right then and there. Figured if he fucked you and Sammy, I'd be next.
Yeah, I'm guessing he didn't go for it.
Said he wanted to wait for the heat to die down. Didn't want me running around, buying expensive shit, getting noticed. Like I'm some fucking amateur, never sat on a big score before. The money I fronted for the robbery was pretty much everything I put away. Didn't have enough to run, so I stayed. Commission wouldn't let him just kill me, so I figured I'd make that cocksucker jump through every hoop. Make him prove I deserve to get whacked. Wasn't much, but it was something.
Heard he brought in his nephew to push you out.
A kid named Michael Greco. Nephew by marriage, not blood.
Sure didn't number in here.
Yeah. They were looking to see what other rackets I was running. Like I'd leave a fucking paper trail in my office. Don't bother with that shit. Look, appreciate you getting me out of the freezer and all, but, what are you doing here?
Marcano deserves to pay for what he did, so I'm going after him. Him, his brothers, his lieutenants, all of them. I'm gonna need your help.
Look, pretty much whittled me down to nothing. I mean, this is it.
For now, maybe. Once I take back River Road from Greco, money will start coming in, it'll be a different story.
Also, we're partners now.
long as you do what I say and give me what I want when I want it.
So goodbye Marcano, hello Lincoln Clay.
It's either that or more of this. And next time I won't be around to fish your ass out the freezer.
Nobody kills that scumbag but me. You bring me Greco, I'm in.
Tell me about his rackets.
He took over the dock union and he's got a warehouse. He has a lot of valuable shit in there. You take both of them out, Greco's finished. A couple of my guys been keeping tabs on him. You should talk to them. They'll fill you in.
All right.
Luci, je to 15 let po dvojce, po konci dvojce. Možná i víc. Ale vychází to těch 15 let, protože v roce 1951 skončila dvojka a tohle se odehrává v roce 1968.
My fault.
Vito says you're reliable.
Vito said you'd be expecting me.
Took you long enough. I'm Jock Blanchard. Vito claims you can unfug this mess and get us working men back on a job.
Maybe. Depends if the information's any good.
Used to kick up to Vito's man Dm1tr0 for union work. But now that Couillon Greco got Andy squeezing everybody for more dues. You don't pay, you don't get a work permit. Poor fuck's even gotta use Greco's loudmouth buddies to collect.
This Greco sounds like a real piece of shit.
You don't know the half of it. On top of that, Andy's gotta keep the permits under lock and key. Anything happens to those, oof, ain't no work happening around here.
I'll see what I can get out of Toretto's people.
Toretto runs a tight ship, but you should be able to get some of his guys talking.
No lidičky, ještě mám nějaké věci k řešení, takže to půjdu pořešit a když pak ještě bude čas, tak to večer zapnu, jinak pokračování bude ve čtvrtek. Takže se mějte, díky, že jste koukali a zatím čus.